So Andrew Yang is right about this. Andrew Yang is right when he says that the more we focus on Donald Trump, the more he controls the narrative. So with impeachment proceedings just starting yesterday, and the election just under a year away, we have to really come to terms that we need to stay on message with the messages that people want to hear about the most, which are policy items that affect everyday Americans. Whether that's UBI, whether that's Fight for 15, whether that's Medicare for All, whether that's a Green New Deal. We need to stay focused on these things going forward. Donald Trump is very good at winning these media battles. It's what he does. It's what he knows how to do. Like him or not, he knows how to fight, and he does not give up. So putting Trump in this position, in any context, is bad. It's bad for anybody but Trump, because he wins the narrative over and over, because he fights the most. He fights the hardest and the nastiest. And he has some of the most nastiest sycophants the United States could ever conjure up. And people like Mark Meadows, Jim Jordan, Matt Gaetz, and other frauds in the Freedom Caucus. These are legitimate American fascists who will go to great lengths to back up Donald Trump. But anyway, this is besides the point. We don't want these people eating up the precious time before an election. We don't want this to be about Donald Trump and his problems. We know he's a disaster. We know he's a pathological liar. We know all these things, but Americans just aren't big on foreign policy. I know there's a lot of Americans who are big on foreign policy and what Trump does, but it's not the majority of people. Regular people care about things that impact them directly. Okay, how am I going to feed my kids? How am I going to make more money? Real kitchen table issues and problems. Americans just aren't big on foreign policy. So we can't let this hold the narrative. Even though it's interesting, this is only the fourth impeachment in American history. It's history in the making on its own. Like, it's a big deal. And it's worth paying attention to. It's not worth ignoring, but I think we just got to strike a balance at a minimum to not be focused on impeachment so much. So most of us political junkies love this stuff. Like, I watched 4 out of the 6 hours of the first impeachment trial. Like, I was riveted to it. It was like, I want to listen to this. I want to watch my government. I want to watch the checks and balances in action. I want to see the responses. It's easy to get lost in it. It's like a big soap opera. But it really does stand to throw us off course for what we're building up in this primary, which is the policy items I've listed here. We need to stay focused on those and not let Donald Trump hold the narrative that this is all about him. Yes, it's all about getting him out of office, and we get him out of office by focusing on what Americans need. So, let's remember this going forward. This is a reminder video. I should do this every once in a while just to say, hey, listen, are you focusing in on policy stuff? Or are you just fixated on the Trump impeachment trial? It's going to be a long year, guys. It's going to be an exciting year. It's going to be a life-changing year. We have good things to look forward to. We have a lot of good things to fight for. Let's continue to do so. Okay, so thanks for watching the video. Make sure you help me with the analytics and you like, share, and subscribe. Those things really do matter. I know I say them every video, but YouTube does not move videos like mine around, so I must depend on you guys. Also, I have donation options at the bottom too, because a lot of my videos get demonetized just talking about politics. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. I will talk to you soon.